Hello. Yes, so this is Link to the Past Randomizer casual dungeon walkthrough. We're in an interesting situation on this one. We're going into Turtle Rock without hookshot. That changes something very slightly in the first sequence of rooms, but I'll go through that when I get to it. In order to get to Turtle Rock, you head to the top of Death Mountain, head all the way to the right, and you want to hit the pegs in a counterclockwise pattern. So this one, and then this one, and then this one. That'll get you your portal, and then you enter the portal, and it'll show you which medallion you need for Turtle Rock. I got lucky here. I need Bombos. I have Bombos, so you just, equip the pendant, and off you go. And then we wait. So, required items for Turtle Rock are Cane of Samaria, Lamp, Fire Rod. You also need Ice Rod. It's the only time when you need Ice Rod in the entire run, because you need it on Trinex. I like to come into this room and I like to put down my Cane of Samaria platform first, then go back and get the full magic. That's just an economy thing. Who cares? No big deal. And then you have a choice in the first room as well, or the next room. You can either go left or right. I like to go left because I know there's a full magic in the right room, and basically I'm consuming two platforms in order to get from the left side back to the right. And so it just allows me an opportunity to replenish that magic. Now, I have half magic, so it's not that big of a deal, but, good habit to get into as far as I'm concerned. You have to go into both rooms anyways, so. Anyways, so we come back around and we go into this right room. So, this is where things get interesting. Ordinarily, there's a pattern you would use to light these 4 torches. Basically, when you light all 4 torches, this door will open. Now, that pattern involves having hookshot to hookshot yourself off of the platform to put yourself back at the door so that you can run up to the door. I don't have hookshot, so I have to use the vanilla strategy, which is significantly longer. So, I'll go through the hookshot strategy kind of when I come back through the room, but this is how you do it. If you do not have hookshot, this is the vanilla pattern, I think. So you kind of go down, you ride around. I could have gone up there. I'm more or less just trying to think of, just to make sure that I'm square on the task at hand here. Oh gosh, I need Fire Rod out. Okay, good. So that lights 2. And there's 3, and there's 4. And now I end up on the platform, and I can go up through the door. There's another strategy here you can use to avoid damage from that thing. If you hookshot across, you're impervious to damage, but I do not have hookshot, so I gotta do this the vanilla safe way. There's 1 key, there's some magic, there's another key. Okay. Okay, so we're back into this room. Okay, so as I was saying before, I'm going to show you the way that you should be able to do this room. You put down your platform, you hop on it, and you go up. You face down. This is the first time that you would hit your Fire Rod. And then you would do 2, and then you'd do 3. Then you'd face up, you'd equip your hookshot. You'd hookshot yourself to that torch. It would drag you off of the platform, you'd fall down the hole, and you would return back to your original door so that you could walk up into the timed door. Unfortunately, I don't have hookshot, so I can't showcase that. But you get the idea. I'm actually kind of glad because I've never had to do the vanilla strats there, and I'm glad I get it kind of on video. Anyway, so we get our full magic, and we're back to square one here. We'll put down another platform. Kill that guy first. Put down another platform. We'll kind of go this route. You want to wind up in this top left corner here. Kill a dude. Equip Fire Rod for the pokey here. Kills him in 1 hit. Fair enough. We need his key. Next thing we want to do is, this next room is a monster. If you only have, the Chain Chomps are the highest output damage of any enemy in the game. They just absolutely wreck you. Even with Red Mail, I think they do 4 hearts damage. The strat that I'm going to use is I'm going to go in, use Cane of Samaria, execute Cane of Samaria to hit the switch up top, put down another block, hopefully execute it again while I'm on blocks to get iframes, push another block, and then run up to the chest. It's probably not going to go that well, but we're going to hope for the best. Okay, we get a bad pattern. Okay, so that's one. You can do this a lot quicker. You can basically run in, do the thing, and then kind of get out. Okay. So there I got iframes. I was able to run through those guys. No damage, and off I go. So I took no damage through that. It took me a little bit of magic, but that's the way that you want to do that. I would highly recommend practicing it because it's not super easy. It's timing, and you have to learn the patterns of the chomps and all that. So, anyways, we come into the room. You can magic powder those fairies to get some health if you need it. We come in the tube in the bottom right corner. We come out the tube at the top left corner, and we want to go into the low tube first. The reason why this is because there's a key as well as a chest there. So here we go. Again, you have 4 fairies that you can magic here. I'm getting out my fire rod because there is a pokey down here at the bottom. I really hope that guy's called a pokey. Otherwise, I'd be embarrassed. Of course, I got, you know, job there. Whatever. We go through the door. We go through the pipe. And we come back out. Get the chest. So, there's a choice that you can make here. If you're kind of trying to rush to get through things, and that's great. You can go back up through the pipe and come back through the door that... or go through that area that you just came through. Alternatively, if you have the extra 30 seconds or you want, or if you're in dire need of magic, you can come back into this room and there is a full magic replenish right here. And then you just jump down and then kind of work your way back into that room. Now that's a full clear of that left side, so you don't have to worry about backtracking through here 2, 3, 4 times. It's, you know, no big deal. We are done with that and we can now go through the top pipe. And that brings us to the bottom left corner. So, good enough. We got another couple pokies here, so we'll take care of them. Ow. There we go. Now, if you have, I should say that if you have big key, you could have gone through the right side door in that room and bypassed an awful lot of stuff. You go immediately into Trinex. That's the go mode route. If you don't need any items, then you know what? Go nuts. Unfortunately, we need hookshot for Ganon's Tower. Still searching for hookshot. So we're going to take the long route, which benefits the video, so of course. We sprint over here. We're going to take a quick light world detour in order to do Mimic Cave. We'll quickly mark that off the tracker. Quick, or an easy way to do Mimic Cave is to get these guys, grab onto the wall, and just pull them towards you. This is frustrating. So sword beams, if you haven't already discovered this on your own, sword beams are not your friend. They're the worst things going. Sword beams. Okay, anyway, so that was super sloppy. Whatever, Mimic Cave, you're stupid. A new tablet, great. Or new pendant. Okay, now that we're done with Mimic Cave, we can head back to the Dark World. And pop back into the thing. We don't have hookshot, so we do have to use Cane of Samara to get across here. And we get compass. So, as I said before, had we gone through the right side door in that other room, it would have brought us through here. We wouldn't have had to go around. Saves a bit of time. Anyways, go through the pipe. Come back up through here. You can dash into this wall to break it, dash again. There will be enemies that come out of that door, by the way. We're just going to King of Samaria. Finally have hookshot. Good for us. And that is our first item in Turtle Rock. One strategy for this roller, you can actually dash into the block to get around them. That was scary. This room is interesting. The pattern is very simple. I'll try not to over-describe it. Just kind of watch the pattern and take what you can from it. It's over, down quickly, and then over, down quickly again. You can hookshot out of that to not take damage. We want to go back up, and then right, and then up, and then right again. Now we want to take out our hookshot. Face the other way, hookshot away so that we don't take any damage. That was bad. We want to ride this until it takes a down turn, and then to the left, and then down again. That's the pattern for that room. Super straightforward. And then we enter this room. So, I have a key. I don't have to go into this room below, but I'm going to go into this room below for a very deliberate reason. This is not something that I really intended to do with this video. So, a couple reasons why I want to bomb that wall. First, it gives us another entrance into Turtle Rock. So if you wind up dying on something like Trinex, or before from here to Trinex, then you'll spawn at this door, not the main entrance to the dungeon. That's great. It's super convenient. It prevents us from having to do it. The other thing about that door, and this is going to make this video a lot longer, but I think it's worthwhile doing it, considering this is from a casual/beginner standpoint. If I go out on this ledge and mirror, and then if I jump, or not jump down, if I flute, I can go to 2 and pick up, say, potions. So if I'm really struggling on Trinex, and I'm saying, okay, well, I've used all my potions, I'm still struggling, whatever. Come on down to the magic shop. You know, there's no harm in doing this. Replenish your magic, save yourself some headaches. The biggest time sink that this is getting back up to Death Mountain. So we just want to flute back to 1. Okay, come on. Damn. 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 Okay, bud. That was messy. I'm sorry for that. Okay, so you want to be really careful here. When you flute back to 1, you absolutely do not want to take the Spectacle Rock route. The reason why you don't want to do that is because that route causes you to have to go into the Dark World. And if you go into the Dark World, you're going to have to mirror back out of the Dark World, and when you do that, you'll lose your portal. The reason why you don't want to lose your portal is because it's in a very convenient location. Our portal is in a spot where we can jump down onto that ledge and immediately portal back into Dark World, which puts us right back into Turtle Rock. I probably over-explained that and still didn't do a great job, but whatever. Now, the problem is, I forget which one of these it is, so I'm just going to check the map. So I think it's this one. I was wrong. Well, lesson learned, guys. Oh, man. Alright, so anyways, if you do that, not a huge deal. Again, just... You're already throwing away time here as it is, so if you're in a rush, you probably wouldn't be doing this in the first place. Okay, so we know that it's this one. Perfect. Now we mirror back. Now all of a sudden we've potioned up, we can go back into Turtle Rock, we have everything we need, and we're in great shape. Now, if you have Mirror Shield, you can get by these guys no problem. I don't have Mirror Shield. I'm bad at all these strategies, so I'm just going to Cane of Berna and get all these chests. Bugnet's fine. This is where you will not be able to do this without half magic, because you just won't have enough. The other thing is you do need a little bit of magic. Well, you get a full magic replacement right before Trinex, so you know, depending on how you're doing, you might be in trouble, you might not be in trouble. It's a tough thing to really say. Anyway, so we go through this room. Again, there's a bunch of anti-fairies here, so I may as well life up here. There we go. Similar to the very first room here in Turtle Rock, I'm going to put my platform down before I pick up my full magic. Platform down, full magic. And then we go do Trinex. So you have a choice about which Trinex head you want to battle first. I typically do fire, I don't know why. So I'm equipping the Ice Rod. If you haven't seen Trinex before, he's basically, he's a three-headed monster. One of them is fire-based, one of them is ice-based, and you have to use the opposite rod in order to damage them, or to stun them. So you stun the head, you then do damage to the head, and then you go do damage to the other head. So here I go. We're going to go in. Again, this isn't really intended to be a boss strategy video, so if that's what you're looking for, you're probably better off looking up something different. I do this on a really casual level, so I don't worry about things like you know, getting a 1 cycle or getting a 0 cycle or whatever. I just do the best I can, try not to die. Anyways, we have both heads down. We just charge our sword. There's 1 hit. There's 2 hits on the head that you can get before he turns that corner, and then you can get a 3rd hit on his body. Depending on what sword you have, you're going to have a very different fight. But that's kind of how I take care of it with Butter Sword. Now we have the book. Great. So that is Turtle Rock. That's a full clear Turtle Rock. There's no chest that I kind of left, and yeah, got the potion run in there too. So I hope that's helpful for any new folks out there. Yeah, okay, great. Thank you so much for watching.